Liam, how are the players feeling ahead of this one here tomorrow night?
Buzzing. Obviously we've achieved what we wanted to achieve, but the manager's made it clear how important it is to be seeded. Excited. A packed out Hampden. It's going to be unbelievable. Boys have got to take it all in, and hopefully we can get a positive result against the group leaders.
What have the last couple of days been like then? Perhaps not being able to celebrate as much as you might want, with the manager keen to get the message across. There's still work to be done.
100%. The manager made that clear on the plane on the way back. Straight down to business. We recovered well yesterday. The boys who didn't get the minutes had a good training session and train again today. Like I said, the manager made it very clear how important it is to be seeded, and now we fancy our chances against the Danish tomorrow, and if we can get a strong performance, hopefully we can do that.
Seeding speaks for itself. Is it also an opportunity to show what you can do against a very good team and in front of a sold out Hampden as well?
100%. You want to test yourselves against the best teams in the world, and Denmark have proved that over the last year. They've been unbelievable, but we've got to go and do a job ourselves, and like I said, there's a belief and a confidence in the dressing room that we can go get a result tomorrow, and hopefully we can do that. We've got to sling everything at it. The atmosphere is going to be unbelievable, and we can feed off that and hopefully get a positive result.
Just on that atmosphere, I mean, for a lot of the players in the squad, maybe the Israel game might have been a kind of new experience. It's been a while since Hampden's been that full, and last season it was empty stadiums as well. Was that a big kind of moment you think with the squad that they experienced that, and you obviously want to make sure that the March semi-final is in the same sort of situation?
100%, and I think the boys and everybody associated with the national team can take a pat on the back for that. Getting Hampden full again, that comes with success, and we've definitely been successful over the last 18 months, and that's what happens. They flood in and they get behind the team, and it's only going to benefit us, and we can feed off that energy inside the stadium, and there's a real feel good factor around the place at the minute, and the longer that continues, the better, and that comes down to winning football games, and we've definitely won a fair few football games over the last 18 months, and we've got to keep going and keep progressing.
Did the squad take a kind of sense of pride of kind of coming out of that Israel game and seeing it and feeling that kind of connection as well?
Of course you do. When you see Hampden full and you hear that roar, and you can feel about it, the boys talk about it. It's an unbelievable feeling, and you take that onto the pitch here, and you can get that extra bit out of yourself, and it's great to be part of, and we've got to keep it delivering on the pitch, and they'll keep turning up, and that's the way we want it.
Obviously you came in, did very well on Friday, but it seems to be that everybody who does come into the team knows exactly what they've got to do. Is it that kind of, the squad doesn't change much these days, everybody seems to know their jobs? Is that kind of continuity helping these performances and wins?
100%, and we come into camp, and it's like a brotherhood. The lads feed off each other, the banter's flying, they take to each other, and we really bring the best out of each other, and that's credit to the manager and his staff, and the way he lets us get on, and we've got a way in which we play, the way we set up, and it's benefited us. It's worked for us, and we've done very well with the system, and we've got to keep going, got to keep delivering, and keep putting on big performances, and long may that continue.
Liam, just on we spoke to the manager there just about this feeling in the camp. We spoke to John Suter earlier in the week, who wrote about in a few hours, and said it's fantastic. You can just feel a real togetherness. Can you just talk to us a bit more about that and how important that is to a player?
No, it's very important, very, very important. It brings confidence into the group, and like I keep saying, it's a lot easier to get together and preach that when you're winning football games, and when you get success together. A lot of players in the squad have seen that success, the night in Serbia, they experienced the Euros together. We've had a taste of that now, and we want plenty more of that. Playing at major tournaments is the best feeling in the world, and now we've had a taste of it. We've got a grasp at it, and we want more of it. And we've done an amazing job getting into second place and getting into the playoffs, and hopefully we can get a good result tomorrow and get that seeded spot now, which I think we deserve.
From a player's perspective, we've got several players that are on a booking. You know the dangers of that. If you put yourself in their shoes, when you're on the pitch, the emotion, the intensity of a game, can that come into your thought process at all? About, I'm on a booking here, if I go in here, I could miss what's going to be another huge game for this country.
I think any player who tells you he don't think about it is probably lying. But for me, personal experience, when I've been on 9 yellow cards or 4 yellow cards at my club, the best way is to forget about it. What will be will be. It'll take care of itself. I know boys don't want to miss semi-finals and finals, but it's about getting there, and you can't switch off. You've got to be at 100% to be at your best. And if you're thinking about things, who knows what happens? You might not have an off night, or you might get injured or anything like that. So I think you've got to be at 100% and try and put it to the back of your mind.
Thank you.
Sheila, do you want to just shout it?
I'll come up, hold it. Sorry. Thank you.
Liam, these 2 Denmark games kind of bookend a great run you had in the middle. Can you cast your mind back to what it was like in the dressing room in Copenhagen after the match, when you knew really what you would have to do if you wanted to qualify for the playoffs? Yeah,
it wasn't a very nice place. Disappointed, probably let ourselves down in that first half especially. I think we made a game of it in the second half, but the performance wasn't there, which didn't really like us. So yeah, it wasn't a nice place to be, but as we do, you stew on it for a few days, gather your thoughts, analyse it, which we did, and we bounced back. It says a lot about the character of the squad and those lads what are in the dressing room. We had to get around each other and go on a run, and we've managed to do that. And now look at the positions we're in. So it's not over yet. We've got, and we can sort of right that wrong tomorrow. Got a good chance to do that against the group leaders. Obviously, it's going to be a tough game. They're going for 30 points, like the manager said, and no, it'd be unbelievable. But no, hats off to the boys for the reaction and the way we turned it round and the run we've gone on. The boys have got to give themselves a big pat on the back for that. And as well as getting a home semi-final, is momentum an important factor going into these playoffs to keep this run going? Yes, definitely. I think so. It was before the final against Serbia last time, and it will be this time. And we're looking forward to it. We've got to go and put on a strong performance tomorrow, and hopefully we can get that home tie.